Okay, so the last video cut off, so I'm just gonna finish up my thought. Every single insurance company is different. I know I've gotten calls, I've talked to people, their insurance have, you know, played them all the way to the motherfucking left. And I don't know why that is. But I can tell you that in Arizona and in California, it's preventative maintenance. So if you are morbidly obese, which out here your BMI score has to be above a 35, I think. I think my BMI score was a 41. That's when they will consider you morbidly obese. And listen to me, just because they say you're morbidly obese, I mean, if you, we know what morbidly obese looks like. And I'm not trying to be funny or disrespect anybody, but like, remember like Nell Carter, she was like morbidly obese. When Monique first came out, you know, she was a big girl. She would be considered morbidly obese. You know, like just different people in the industry that we know that were big are considered morbidly obese. And even though people's body shapes are different, it doesn't matter. They're going to go by one body weight, one scale, one chart. So I know we're all shaped differently. You know, black people, we got, not me, but you know, you got the booty, you got the ass, you got the hips, you know, you got the titties, and it's all proportionate. But when you get on that scale, you can be considered morbidly obese. But actually, in Arizona, you can just be obese. You don't have to be morbidly. I was morbidly obese, but you can just be obese. And the first place you got to start was at your primary care physician, number one. If you have the insurance that requires prior authorizations and you just can't go to a specialist without them signing off on it, start with your primary care physician. Let them know, especially if you've been going to one for a long time, because they're going to need that 6-month history. Some states is 3 months. I know here in Cali it's 6 months. They need that 6-month history of you getting on the scale every time and them seeing that that weight is still the same. You know, you weren't just skinny all the time and you just gained weight in a couple of months, and then no, you have to show at least a 6-month history that you have been this weight size. Let the doctor know that you want to do that. They will send you out to a bariatric surgeon. If you have one in mind, tell them that's where you want to go. They'll get the referral. The referral will get sent over to them. And then find out if that doctor's office requires you to do a seminar. Because I know mine did. We had to go to a seminar. Find out what you can do before the seminar takes place. If you call them when their next seminar is not until next Saturday, see what you can do in the meantime. Can you send me or can you fax me or email me the application? Can I fill everything out so that when I do go to the seminar, I can just make my appointment right then and there? Do that type of stuff. Find out if they need, you know, if they require at times a sleep study, a psych evaluation. Find out who those people are and just make the appointment. Fuck it. It don't cost nothing to call and make the appointment. Be very proactive. Make the appointment so everything can just be bam, 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 bam. Do that. When you talk to them psych people, do not talk about how fucked up your childhood was. Do not talk about how you weren't loved enough, how you weren't understood, because those are red flags. And that's going to get people to say, well, you really don't need the surgery. You just need some tender love and care. If that shit in your life is irrelevant to you wanting to lose weight, then leave it out of the conversation. Unless you really mentally need to talk to somebody about it. But I would get a separate shrink to discuss that shit with, and leave the bariatric shrink the hell alone. That's just my opinion. I am not a doctor. I cannot advise anybody on anything. Believe me, these are just my opinions and what I went through and what I seen my friend Renee and my cousin go through. So leave that shit out of that conversation. If you have to get a sleep study done, keep calling they ass. Don't get discouraged if your appointment is like 2 or 3 months out. You just say you'll take any cancellations. You can call them once a week. I was on their ass every day. And finally, there was a cancellation, and bam, I was on it. You can even ask them, is there somebody you think is not going to show up that might flake? Can I just show up at their same time? If they show up, I'll go home. If not, can you slide me in? Do that type of shit. Also, you need to look into, find out what your insurance company normally does cover. If they normally cover the lap band, and you know they have a 0 rating of covering a gastric sleeve, don't even waste your time having them ask for a gastric sleeve, because it's going to take them about 2 weeks to approve or deny you. Then you wasted 2 weeks, and the surgeon knows. Them bitches that work in the doctor's office, they know what insurance will cover and what they won't. So be their friend. Do not be mean to these bitches, because these people are the gateway to get you in that surgery. Do not be nasty to the the records person, the admin assistant, because those are the ones that turn the wheel. So you want to ask them, you know, this is my insurance. What are you used to seeing? And they'll tell you. Well, I know with this, with Blue Cross Blue Shield, they always cover this. With this, they always cover that. And then follow that trend. I was not one to do the lap band. I was too lazy to get my ass up and go down there every 6 weeks, wait an hour, 2 hours in the lobby for them to refill me, and then go. I couldn't do that. I needed something that was more aggressive. Now, I watched Sky Moon and other people that do the lap band, and God bless you, it worked for you. I knew it wasn't going to work for me. My ex-hairdresser, when I seen her, I hadn't seen her maybe 2 years, and I ran into her at Dr. Pacamini's office. That's who my surgeon was, Dr. Pacamini. And I thought her sister had the surgery, because my girl, she was a big girl, and she was 8 months post-op. And I thought that her sister had the surgery because she looked the same to me. Give or take a few pounds, but I really couldn't tell. So I was like, okay, hell no. I know for a fact I don't want this surgery. I know I don't want this this lap band shit, because I want instant results. I found out, you know, what they could do, what my insurance would cover. It was some hit or misses, and then tell them, I want to do this, but if they deny this, can we immediately just go in for this? Or when you send the packet over, can you have them, if they need to deny you on the gastric sleeve, if they will approve you for the lap band, have them approve you for something. And it works. I mean, it works. But you have to ask these questions. Don't depend on nobody to do nothing for you, because it's your surgery. You got to be proactive. But like I said, Arizona, California, our states pay for it. I don't know what other states do. I know Arizona pays for the boobs. They pay for the boob jobs, and they pay for the bariatric surgery. And if you have a lot of skin left over, they will pay for the tummy tuck, the skin pulling. They'll pay for everything out here. I don't know how it works in other states, but if you got any more questions, you can, people that got my name, you can call me. You can email me. You can call me. I am not a celebrity. I am not above sharing information. That's not what I do. You know, some people feel like I should pretend like I am, you know, above. Man, fuck that shit. You can call me. I will talk to anybody that got some motherfucking sense. You ain't got no sense, you're going to get cussed the fuck out. Trust me. That's me. So, get at me. Let me know what you think. If you got any more insurance questions, call me. But again, I can only speak for Arizona and California. California, because a couple of my friends got it done in California, and I watched their process. But I can speak on Arizona, and I can somewhat speak on California. I can't speak on any other states. All right. Holla at your girl.